been in terrific form all 3 days, actually. Earlier on in map 1, of course, and yesterday against the man that's sitting next to me now. He has been a real pain in the bum for other teams to deal with. Let's see how he gets on in our second map.
I think this is going good for iBUYPOWER if they can plant the bomb and take good positions.
krimz trying to do a little bit of defensive work. Skadoodle has been dropped. olofmeister will get the second one here with a headshot on DaZed. And we're now to 3v5, so they're dropping like flies right now. This isn't looking particularly good, but they might, well, flusha's going in for this one. I don't know if they're going to get the bomb plant. No bomb plant at all, and the last one is demolished by olofmeister.
And you saw that even though skadoodle died, they had only like 2 guys on A, so if iBUYPOWER was a bit more experienced on this map and they would rush straight to that city spawn or try to plant the bomb, they would probably succeed in at least planting the bomb. But you can see them like USA style, they always force, so maybe they'll do something interesting now.
Yeah, it's very difficult when you haven't played a map very much or had a chance to come up with some strats, but when you're playing a best of 5, I mean, I guess, and I'm not being horrible to iBUYPOWER, but I guess before they came here, they only probably practiced 3 maps. They didn't have to practice 5 because they were never going to get to the final.
Yeah, I mean, they were totally unprepared on Overpass and Mirage, so this is going to be very hard for them on this map. But let's see, they already got the first pick, even though Swag and skadoodle are a bit low, but it's a good start and they can do something from it.
Yeah, had a couple of players, Fnatic had a couple of players in the snacks spot that we're going to call it snacks from now on.
Yeah, and look on Wise rotations, they are rotating to A, and looks like Fnatic is going to B and only 1 in link and 1 side. So do they have any smokes? They don't have any smokes, so it's going to be a very painful for them to go there, but some kind of...
The gunfire opens up on A once more. Bomb is trying to be pushed in towards the A bomb site. krimz is going to cover.
Yeah, it's great positioning from Fnatic as well. I mean, even though I said it's only 2 players, they had good positions, hard to kill them from long range. Maybe IZK can do some magic, but... Okay, DaZed, yeah, they know about DaZed, so this round's also over, but I just don't want iBUYPOWER to play like this. I want them to be more of a, okay, let's push A together.
More aggressive?
Yeah, I don't want to see them like cash style, which they present sometimes when they do a lot of rotations and pushes from different directions. I prefer them to like go on A and push A, like draw 1 or 2 nades. They need to know at least 1 or 2 nades, I hope. Yeah,
they need more information because they're not getting anything right now. It's going to be a big shootout here for olofmeister. He gets 3 straight off the bat. There's the 4th, and this should, well, it's not an ace quite, but krimz finishing off.
Many people probably don't know this, but there are this kind of players who, if they can get few kills at the beginning, they start rolling as hell. And olofmeister is one of them. And if you also give kills to krimz, it's going to be very hard because krimz is known as this very, very strong holder of sides. So if he got his game rolling, then you will have trouble because they will leave him alone on the side.
Yeah, they've hit A 3 times in a row, which has meant that krimz and olofmeister have got 7 kills apiece so far. 14 kills between them in 3 rounds.
And
Good
again,
start.
You see that they are trying to make some setups, like slow plays, and that's not what they told me that they would try to do. And
maybe they thought you'd tell Fnatic.
No, I mean, that's not what I also told them to do. I tried to give them some hints, but it seems like they want to try first rounds to play slowly. But it's also wise because you try to play some standard setups until you know that certainly it's not going to work. Then you switch up, and then you try to go YOLO mode and just rush the game, and maybe you can earn like 5 rounds. But let's see what's happening. They will probably want to boost someone to the window. They should.
It's 3-0 right now. Fnatic cleaning up the 2 rounds after the pistol. Let's see whether they can break into the A site from ramp this time round. krimz is not going to have any of that though. He's shut down still. There is another man down there. Ooh, missed shot from JW. Don't see many of them. Skadoodle replying back. He gets the AWP onto krimz. And we're now at 4v4.
Again. A miss, which shouldn't happen.
JW is going to get one here over short.
Very nice shot.
And the second follow-up is not quite there, actually. DaZed replying back, and then they exchange another frag between them. We're now at a 2v2, and AZK doesn't have a huge amount of health.
Time it's not going in the favor of iBUYPOWER, so...
Yeah, 10 seconds. Not enough time here to get this one planted, I don't think. pronax is going to cover them. There's no time to get this planted. And they are just going to have to wait out the round and try and survive. Is pronax going to go hard here? No.
That was
not.
very lucky and very good for iBUYPOWER that they didn't die. Like, two guys very low, and pronax was just too afraid to lose money and just picked up the AWP because they are not yet in this great position with money. There's still like 1 or 2 rounds lost, and then they need to do eco. So Fnatic is playing it wise, and that's what we expect from a team which is experienced on this map.
Yeah, they are very good on Mirage.
I like the positioning now from Fnatic. They are like covering middle, but also they are fast to help on A. And we have the push on A now.
Yeah, we do. And Smoke trying to cover CT spawn. I'm not sure that Smoke
very
quite
nice.
landed where it actually wanted to be, but Steel's got himself a double here. olofmeister in the middle of that one, picking one up and another. And olofmeister, as Taz already said, is really getting going early here. JW not quite so much though, still getting his third of the round. 2v2 now. olofmeister and pronax got to do a little bit of defending as Swag and Steel have broken towards the A bomb site. That bomb is still sitting there, and finally gets planted as well. And now pressure switches across to Fnatic. Can they take this site back?
Switch. Great run from Steel.
4 from Steel now. 4. YOLO mode enabled, working nicely, thank you very much as far as Steel's concerned. 2v1 now. iBUYPOWER on the verge of taking their first round. If only they can get rid of olofmeister, and they can! And Steel picks up an ace in round 5. Brilliant from Steel.
And that's what you need from iBUYPOWER players. You need brilliance on this map. They don't play it enough. So for me, this kind of plays, and you saw that Steel didn't care. He just pushed all the way the A side, and they took the advantage of Fnatic players being in this slow mode.
It's funny, actually. You know what? He didn't have a single kill before that round.
But this is Steel. You could always see it. Also see it on DaZed too, where he won a very important round 1 against 2, but he had like 5 frags on CT side. So the important frags is what really matters for top players. And you see now, Fnatic decided to change the things up. They want to have 3 guys on A side. They don't care about middle. They now see that iBUYPOWER is not really going.
It's almost like they've spent 4 rounds trying to figure out how to get into A and get the bomb planted, and they've now figured that out. And that's what they're going to continue doing. They haven't been to B once yet. I wonder if you can draw them a map, show them they can actually get to B.
Look, you have already an opening from skadoodle.
Has been cancelled out. No, krimz gets a double. olofmeister gets himself a double. And that'll be pretty much it as krimz fires through the wood.
This is the inexperience that you get from teams. If they don't play Mirage too much, when you kill 1 guy on A, then you get killed by the second guy, you're like, okay, only 2 guys. But then there's 3rd guy, and he most of the time cleans up the stuff. So I don't like this very slow setups they are doing. I think we'll have the replay now from last kill. So
just through the wood.
It's just the knowledge about maps.
Yep.
So
Knew exactly where he was going to be.
Experienced player and very intelligent play from him. Let's see now. They trying to mix things up, go to B, and maybe take them by surprise. There's only 2 players from Fnatic on side.
Yep, someone sent them a map. They've suddenly found out how to get into the B bomb site. skadoodle's got himself just the 1 here. Make that 2. And just as good with the AK as he is with the AWP, it seems. Now, JW called into action for the first time, really, in the game. We haven't seen an awful lot of him, but we don't need to see much of him for him to pull out brilliant shots like that. He's taken out skadoodle now. It's a 2v3. And iBUYPOWER under pressure here to hold on to this B bomb site. Bomb planted, of course, still very low on health. Now he's going to be the last man standing here with 9 points of health. I don't believe he can do this one. krimz is going to finish him off, and that'll be a defuse for Fnatic for a 6-1 lead.
But the mistake they had great entrance to the side. They had 3 against 3. They planted a bomb, but they had a good setup. But then skadoodle, instead of hiding in a corner or not picking, he shot the gun through the window, and JW just heard it and picked him up. So I think that skadoodle just, in some way, he lost the round for iBUYPOWER.
Yeah, despite getting those 2 entry kills as well. Just the 1 round on the board so far for the North Americans.
And it seems like the first time in a while when you see a USA team making an eco without any kind of cover.
Yeah, we've got a 250, 2 CZ75s in here as well, and pronax might fit himself with some frags here. We've already seen flusha pick up 1. Here comes pronax, gets himself 2. flusha with another one, and another one from flusha. And that's a turkey shoot for Fnatic and a 7-1 lead.
And look at krimz, he's already sitting on 13-2, olofmeister's 11, and it was only like first frags for pronax and flusha there, so... this might be not enough to hold Fnatic, holding three players to 5 frags.
We kind of expected that this might be what happened in this second map, but it doesn't matter too much, I guess, in a best of 5. You're not going to worry about it if you lose the map that you expect to lose, are you?
Let's look at this push. Okay, they're trying to go on A now. They're trying to go aggressive to the link.
Trying to get into A now. krimz going to defend from the ramp this time round. They have managed to boost one across.
Still in great position.
Yeah. And the rotations are going to come in from flusha and pronax right now. Swag picks up a great shot with a nade. flusha and pronax now pushing towards the side. Steal, though, in the perfect position, as Taz pointed out. A double from him before being shut down by JW, who comes in and takes control of the site with a double. It was 1v3. It's now 1v1. Oh, couldn't clutch the round. And AZK gives iBUYPOWER the second round.
This is just a great play from Steel. He just shows how much experience he has from this European scene when he was playing in Europe. And it just proves that he knows the positions where he needs to move and try to make some crazy plays.
skadoodle going very aggressive here into A, and that's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. I saw Taz feeling
I mean,
a bit
that's not the way you
should
continue after winning a close round.
Yeah, very odd. And JW starting to see more of the action now. That's never a good thing for the opponent.
But this is like, I think it's the American way. They're always doing this. I mean, they won a very close round. They are like so pumped and stuff like that. Okay, let's go A now. Let's push it. I got the AWP. I can pick first guy, and then they lose with one guy, second. So second, third, and fourth. And again, they're on eco, or they will force. I don't think they should force. They probably don't feel confident on this map to force all the time like they do on other maps they tend to play. So I don't think that they will see anything special here. And you asked me about this map, how important it is in best of 5. I think it's crazy important to not throw this map away. They should at least try to make it a close battle, so Fnatic will not make their confidence back, because their confidence should be shaken after dust 2.
Wow, JW not able to pick up the frag the first time round, did get it the second time round, was an eco bash, so 9-2 for Fnatic. Comfortable lead on CT side Mirage, as they were expected to dominate on.
I feel like it's a bit too late for iBUYPOWER to come back in this map already. It's 92, and as CT side they are not, we don't know what to expect as CT side from iBUYPOWER. They'll probably play out of risky rounds, so it's very hard to have like 2 or 4 rounds as terrorists and then play CT as hit or miss tactics. But we have again push on B. They almost won one time.
All 5 men making their way towards the bomb site on the ledge. skadoodle. Well, when they've got skadoodle, they've got a chance. And when they've got Steel, they've got a chance. They've managed to get 2 entry frags without reply here. And the bomb will get planted very quickly. And iBUYPOWER find themselves in a 5v3.
Let's see if the guy who's flanking from Fnatic can do some nice.
Still getting picked off by krimz this time round. There was a nice battle there for a moment. olofmeister now trying to make his way through the halls. He's going to pick up an easy frag here. Is he? Oh, not quite. Should have done better. Really should have picked up the frag on the skadoodle. Gets it in the second attempt. And then Swag goes huge. Picks up a double. Now, 1v1. Bomb ticking away. Swag going to come back out. There's another attempt at the defuse. Is krimz just going to go for this? I think he might do, you know. And he's going to get it. Is he? Oh, my goodness. That was close.
I think that if Swag was to lose this round, they'll probably take his head off.
Wow, that was very, very close.
You could see that skadoodle was blind. skadoodle couldn't do anything on the car, and olofmeister was flanking and shooting him, and Swag was there near. It's impossible that he couldn't hear him. Maybe because of the noise he couldn't hear it, but
maybe
he actually led the CTs to make a very big advantage.
Yeah, but he rescued the round
as
well.
But he saved the round, so he's the hero.
He's the hero they needed.
Yeah, he's our king for at least one round.
Fast push into A yet again from iBUYPOWER, following up a close round win. They've done exactly the same thing this time. krimz has got himself 2 already. Make that 3, no problem at all.
That's what you get when you get early kills, like I told you when he had 7 frags at the beginning. When the player who's playing near the link on A, he gets rolling, then he's not afraid to pick, he's not afraid to jump. And we played against them on Mirage yesterday, and he was incredibly strong on these stairs.
Yeah, 21 kills already for krimz, 21. And we've still got 2 rounds left of the first half. can say.
iBUYPOWER would try their luck with B again. It's not a stupid idea because with CZs and going B aggressive is very good actually for them to jump and try some lucky headshots.
Yeah, pronax missed the first one. He'll see them coming this time and he'll back away. flusha on the right hand side. He's going to pick one up. Gets a second. Not a third though. pronax trying to defend back. Lovely shot through the grate. And JW will get the last of the round. 11-3. And, well,
iBUYPOWER needs last round.
they do need the last round if they're going to have any hope.
Yeah. But again, they need to force. They forced 2 last rounds. Instead of saving 1 round and trying to play with AKs, they decided to just go YOLO mode. And I don't think that it's the YOLO mode we actually expected from them.
It's not the good kind of YOLO.
Yeah, I think that it's like, yeah, it's like very misplayed idea of how to go with this map.
Okay, well, Galil, 275s and 2 250s is all we've got for the final round here. It's not particularly clever, but we know how dangerous they are. pronax now sitting on the forest ledge, picks up.
You can see at this round that iBUYPOWER is out of ideas. They are trying now to play some setup in the last round when they had no AKs or smokes to play with, and it shouldn't work and it won't work unless the guys will play some magic.
Yeah, well, I started to believe yesterday that some of the iBUYPOWER players were actually magicians, but that's not going to save them in this half. 12-3 at the half for Fnatic. Very straightforward half for Fnatic as well. And I don't know. I'm still thinking, you know, iBUYPOWER came into this. They already knew that they were going to be heavy underdogs in this particular map. So I don't think they'll be too worried, will they?
I think they
won't. I take what you said earlier.
They won't, but the important thing you need to see is that DaZed is at 115. And if DaZed got 115 and he's the in-game leader, that it doesn't matter how bad they play on Mirage. It's important that the in-game leader confidence is shaken, and maybe it will also shake his game in the next maps. And as you saw, DaZed was playing really incredibly well during this tournament, so this map can be a killer for him. But let's see, we have very good push now, starting soon for Fnatic on A, but look what the iBUYPOWER is doing. They are rotating, they are checking middle. And guys coming back to B. They are not going to be there on time.
And there is going to be a push into A right now. Lovely shot from skadoodle at the second attempt. Lovely headshot onto pronax. olofmeister replying back though with interest. Swag now trying to cover, picks up the first, can't get a second. They're literally just trading kills backwards and forwards. And we're now settled at a 2v2. flusha picks up 1. Last man alive will be AZK now. He's had a fantastic tournament so far. And could win this one on his own and does so! Brilliant play from AZK.
He saved the round like single-handedly. And but you saw that Fnatic didn't play any kind of crazy strat. They actually opened the whole link area and window area, so there was a lot of shooting. And I've expected Fnatic to be more careful.
Yeah, let's take a look at that again. AZK picks off the man with the most health at the start of the round, which was JW, and then flusha moving into the bomb site picked off as well. Great play from Swag, and it gives iBUYPOWER a 4th round. And
now we see a very good smoke, which probably holds Fnatic for a second. And you see that iBUYPOWER watched our game yesterday when Fnatic rushed B 2 times in a row after losing pistol rounds, so they will wait for them. They are not getting anywhere else. At least I don't expect them to.
It's rushing to B, still with a max 7. Gets the first, won't get any more though. That's a very clean entry actually from the Fnatic boys. They've got into the site here. Oh, well, skadoodle picked out flusha. Can he get the second? We did a lot of damage in that once. The battle's still going to go on. Brilliant shot onto krimz. Fabulous again. Skadoodle is absolutely fantastic, and the final one was even better.
And skadoodle is playing out of his mind on this event. When you look all the op shots from him, he's like on point, and also his positioning is also on point. And you could see the positioning from a sniper was used here as well. He knew how to position himself. He knew how to take the angles.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him play fantastically with the AWP, but we're also seeing him play well with the rifles as well. It's not like he doesn't know what he's doing with the rifle.
Yeah, but the AWP is the highlight. I really like what I saw from the last round. Let's see if they can continue. It's a very important pick from olofmeister now.
Yeah, and well, he had the right weapon there. Swag, that Mag 7 is deadly in those areas, but didn't quite get enough damage done. We've lost a couple more Fnatic players though this time, but still chipping in. And JW now creeping along the forest edge, has been spotted, but the main attack is going to come into this A bomb site, but well, they're having none of it this time. iBUYPOWER have a nice setup here.
It seems like they did the homework.
Whoa.
But olofmeister is known from his Mag 7, so you need always to remember that if olofmeister got Mag 7, then better not split.
Yeah, always have a backup ready to kill him. Because
and look at the score. krimz got crazy 25 frags to 9 deaths. He's playing like a monster at the moment. But we have double op setup very early
double
from iBUYPOWER. It's
Swag and skadoodle again.
Let's
see if skadoodle can get a pick in mid. They are not going to peek that area, although there'll be one down low. Flash into mid, gets, well, JW coming up from lower. Gets an easy kill onto Still, who's actually looking the other way. And now the boost into window. skadoodle is not going to expect this, is he? Oh, he is! On to JW. Swag delivers the killer blow onto pronax at the same time, and the round switches around. iBUYPOWER somehow are holding on to this match. They were 12-3 down. It's now 12-6, and they're looking like they're going to clean this one up as well.
Man of the hour. The one we are just discussing. And it seems like double op is working for them now, and it's very good to play double op against JW, who's always trying to pick you on different positions, and if you have op on all the positions covered, like middle and B, then it's incredibly hard for him to make any kind of advantage.
AZK now waiting, spies one. There is another man up there on the ledge as well. krimz moving in towards the bomb site with a partner in crime again. skadoodle lands yet another shot, and another stunning movie shot onto krimz. olofmeister though replying. Now 1v2. Olof's going to have to go huge here, but bomb is planted, and that's going to switch some of the pressure over to the Americans now. Swag and DaZed got to go huge here, and they do.
And what we also see with crazy oppers, they tend to do some crazy jumps, which often cost the round. So we were lucky that iBUYPOWER was lucky that DaZed was actually ready for olofmeister flanking.
So 12-7, a little bit of a comeback here. 4 rounds in a row in the second half.
And there was really beautiful play for skadoodle in the window. He actually saved the round for a team who did his 3 huge kills, if I am not wrong. And still, I'm sure that he will not make the same mistake again, because he should be able to know that the rotation from tunnels will come very soon.
Perfect smoke.
And
gets rid of window.
Yeah, you can learn a lot from streams. Even I can learn some. Taking notes, making photos. Great kill from skadoodle.
Got a pen here if you need it.
Oh, and look what they are doing. This was actually smart, but they tried to risk on A with 4 guys and just having skadoodle on B, expecting that if he kills first guy, then Fnatic will not push, but they decided to push it all the way.
Yeah, trouble on B right now for iBUYPOWER. They're going to struggle to get in here. They might just decide to save the weaponry and
yeah, they will. But
move away.
I think it's very smart play from iBUYPOWER, but even better read from pronax, because iBUYPOWER won some rounds on B, and they expected Fnatic to actually rotate a bit and now attack like middle or go on A, and Fnatic just decided, okay, we just go to B until it works, because when the tactic on B works for you, it opens the whole map. Then you need to have 2 guys on B, and it's very easy for you to go on A and middle.
So first round of the second half won by Fnatic. Means they need 3 more to collect the second map. They will be tied up in this grand final. This is the FACEIT LAN Finals, Season 2 grand finals between Fnatic and iBUYPOWER. It's Europe versus North America in every way possible. And in the first round, if you missed it earlier on, Dust2 went the way of iBUYPOWER. Fnatic very much at home here on Mirage, though. Although iBUYPOWER, I have to say, I thought they might only get 3 or 4 rounds. 7 kind of okay. If they can get a couple more, that's all right. It's not bad,
is it? If they could get to 10, it's very good for them.
Yeah, agreed. Still opening things up with iBUYPOWER. They have a man advantage here. Can they push it home? collect another round, put Fnatic back on an eco and more pressure.
Okay, so they're rotating to A. They want pronax to flank guys after they throw some smokes on A, and probably, I can tell you from now that they will win this round. I think that iBUYPOWER is not expecting this kind of flank.
If you could put skins on one
round.
round.
Maybe I'm wrong. Look, Esco is checking it. And
Taz would have just lost a bundle of skins.
But look at Steel. Steel just made a huge step backwards for iBUYPOWER. He decided to check B instead of... But if he will make it on time...
Wow. They are going to make their move in now. Pronax catches skadoodle in the back. And the move into A has begun. It's 4v4 with 25 seconds to go now.
And it's very bad round now for iBUYPOWER because the connector is secured for Fnatic and it's very hard to do anything.
flusha with a huge AWP shot on Swag. Bomb finally planted. They're going to get rid of them very straightforward here.
Yep. As I told
Taz
you,
called it.
When you have the guy who's in a link, it's very standard tactic for European teams to just leave one guy there, rotate to A or B, and have this guy flanking and doing like terror to other team, and that's what happened now. If Steel went the right side, it was 50-50. He could go and check the link, or he could go and check B, and he went to B.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't play a lottery today.
Shouldn't be putting any skins on the game.
Yeah. But Fnatic is playing it smart now. They decided, okay, we want 2 rounds. Let's make it slow. Let's make them sweat a bit.
And I think that's okay. I mean, I said at the start, I think if iBUYPOWER pick up a number of rounds, they'll be okay with that. I don't think they expected to win this one. An easy pick off for JW on skadoodle.
All these peaks, what you see from Fnatic, are mostly because of iBUYPOWER not knowing the map.
Not knowing the positions or where they should have been or where they shouldn't be.
Maybe not about the map, but it's more about timings and positioning. That's how the teams tend to play.
I mean, you're right. Skadoodle now has been killed 3 or 4 times now in the last 4 or 5 rounds where he's actually been facing the wrong way, or he's been wandering backwards and forwards in a known area.
There is a small light for iBUYPOWER because AZK is the only one with M4, so maybe he can do some magic. No, he decides to escape to A side because somehow, I don't know, there is maybe a sixth sense in him which provides him with this knowledge that there is going to be a lot happening on A.
KD was very
Obviously, they
upset
pushed
well.
A, but I think that they are saving now.
It's actually James is observing, I think.
Yeah, but this is strange play from iBUYPOWER. I don't think they wanted to play it, and they just misplayed it totally because they had a guy pushed on the ramp, A ramp, so they knew that the push from ramp will not come. So Fnatic is not used to be a team who jumps 5 guys from apartments. So I don't know what went to these crazy heads of Americans, but
well, they did warn us that they didn't really play the match.
Yeah,
so
but at least they will save a gun. So
well, they might.
They should. Look, he's in the city spawn, so and he
should.
got his bodyguard with him.
Uh-oh.
I would say it is a common mistake. Maybe he wanted to take a gun, but you should like grab a gun and run as hell because it's very important, especially when it's 15-7 and they have no money. So as I told you, it depends. DaZed got like 5 frags. Can it shake the iBUYPOWER confidence? Obviously, I think it can. You want your in-game leader who's performing on the LAN to perform on the most important game in the tournament.
I don't know. I disagree with you. I think they'll be fine. I think they expected to lose this. They get 7 rounds. They're probably okay with that. I take your point though. I mean, when your in-game leader isn't really calling much or isn't playing very well, he's doing neither of his jobs, is he? So what's going to happen here? Are Fnatic going to clean things up? 4v3. Should be able to finish this one off. It would be a 15-7 win, which would be
A-side is open. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be an easy plant here for flusha.
But with what you said about the DaZed and the in-game leader, I think it's very important to maybe we will see.
Yeah,
what kind of a man DaZed is.
Yeah, you're right. We will. I mean, I think his character is such that
great shot from Escad.
He'll probably just ignore it. I don't think he'll care too much. But you're right about Fnatic. They will definitely feel more confident because they've been playing much better. They've been hitting their shots. It's a relatively easy game, but it's not over just yet because iBUYPOWER have got an 8th round. And now, weirdly, right, if it finishes 16-8, that's exactly what we had on Dust 2. So it's all square.
But I would like iBUYPOWER to get at least 2 more rounds, like to a bit play with Fnatic's confidence with their head. Okay, guys, we never played this map, but we got 10 rounds, and we actually won some pretty crazy rounds which boost my confidence, which I'm talking about Steel and skadoodle. So, and Swag also won 1 against 3. So this is also working in advantage for iBUYPOWER. It's like playing a pub game and having some all-star performance. Sorry, just spit a bit.
I feel honoured now. I've had water thrown over me by
take care
Flash,
of it later.
and now I've had more water
you look
from
tired,
Taz.
that's why.
Is it? You're waking me up.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay, they're pushing A again. Let's see how can it finish. Swag in good position now. But they are pushing the link.
Plenty of smokes in place, and Fnatic decide they're going to move in. JW has already made his way through across the far side of the A bomb site. krimz has got himself a second. It's now a 5v3. Bomb going to get planted, but I don't think they know where Swag is, and he might be able to pick up a couple of frags here and make it a much more dangerous round. And AZK has come in as well. 3v3. They still don't know where Swag is. Finally get rid of him, and that's going to be that. Surely now, DaZed last man standing. Does go and pick one up, but no more. And it does end 16-8, and krimz
oh my,
loves
I
Taz.
feel honored. I feel honored. Yeah.